Hi y'all, this is So Blessed. Welcome to the Blessed Place. How y'all doing? So it's Saturday, July 19th, and I'm just out and about, hanging out with my husband, enjoying the day. Or we just went to dinner, South Cobb Diner, which is in Austell, Georgia. So if you want to see what I had for dinner, look at my Instagram, So Blessed One, and I'll also put a link to my page, so you can, you want to join me over there at So Blessed One. That's where I post quite often. You can see what's going on there. But listen, I have a question of the day. My question is, what have you learned about yourself during this pandemic? That's the question. What have you learned about yourself during this pandemic, if anything? I learned some things about myself, and my sisters and I were discussing this, and they were talking about some things that they learned about themselves, and I'm going to share with you what I learned about myself. I'm the type of person I'm an introvert. I call myself a social introvert. I don't know if that's a real term, but I coined myself a social introvert, meaning I enjoy people. I love people. I enjoy talking to people. I enjoy learning about people. I like being nosy when it comes to about people's lives. I like to see what you eat. One of my girlfriends said the other day, she's not a Facebooker. She doesn't have Facebook. She said she tried it. She said, but she just didn't get the point. Why are people posting what they eat, where they went, what they did, what they wore, all of that? And I told her, I like that stuff. I like knowing what you had for lunch. I like knowing what you wore, on your Saturday, casual day, what you wore when you went out on your date night. I like knowing what your house looked like. I'm nosy. So I'm very interested in people. I'm interested in what makes people tick, what they like, what they don't like, what they learn about themselves, I'm just interested in people. So that's why I call myself a social introvert. I love being alone. A little too much. I love my long 7-hour drives back and forth from Georgia to Florida. Listen to my audiobook, listen to my own thoughts, listen to prayer, listen to my Bible. I enjoy time alone. But I say all that to explain what I learned about myself during this pandemic. I've always said, I like being alone. It's nice to be by myself, and I go to the movies by myself. I go out to dinner by myself. I go to lunch by myself. I enjoy my own company. But what I learned about myself during this pandemic is how much I miss intimacy with people. I miss seeing somebody and being able to go up and hug them. Hey girl, how you doing? Now, I'm not a hugger per se, but when I greet people, I like, especially someone who I have a connection with, either some type of friendship or some type of connection or some kind of past, or maybe I haven't seen you in a long while, but we've been acquaintances. So when I meet my YouTubers, I met so many of my blessed ones. So I like being able to hug. Hey girl, how you doing? What's been going on? I miss dining out. Me and my family, we would dine out every Sunday. Now, we don't do that now because we're no longer at the same church, and we also no longer in the same state. But still, I miss us dining out together. I miss, going to lunch with my girlfriends. So I am surprised, and what I learned about myself is that how much I do miss people and like people. See, it was different when I had the option to be with others. I would choose a lot of time to be by myself. But now it's like that option to be with others has kind of been taken away. I miss, like I say, I miss going to the movies. I miss being able to hang with, like my friends, my girlfriends. I miss date night with other couples. I miss that because my husband and I, we do a lot of that. I don't televise that, or I don't put it on YouTube, because I understand that everybody don't like YouTube. Everybody don't like a camera in their face. I respect other people's privacy. But you never really seen that aspect of my life. But my husband and I, we go out a lot with other couples. I love that. I enjoy that. And I miss that, being my husband and I, we get invited to a lot of events. Also, we get invited to a lot of, dinner parties, or going out to dinner, or we just get invited to a lot of places. And I just miss that we don't get to do those things anymore, or very rarely. So that's what I learned about myself. So my husband, he was in the store, but he's now over there pumping gas. And so that's what I miss. And that's what I learned about myself, is that I enjoy people more than I thought. I miss connection more than I thought that I would, because I kind of thought, I don't need no connection. I got my sisters. I got my husband, I got my daughter, and I got my blessed ones. I don't need no other connection. But what I learned is that I do need that connection, and I do miss others. I do miss going to dinner parties, or date night, or double date night, or so much I miss in our past life. So 2 questions for you. What did you learn about yourself, or what have you learned about yourself during this pandemic? And what do you miss from our previous life? Okay, you guys, that's about it. I'm going to try to take more opportunities to turn on this camera and talk to you guys, and pose some question of the day, and let's have some good conversation. See, this is what I miss. I miss conversation. I miss intimacy. And when I say intimacy, hopefully you'll know what I mean. Just talk. Intimacy comes in different forms for many different people. So to me, communication is one of my biggest forms of intimacy, and I miss that. Okay, you guys, love y'all. Y'all be blessed, and let's get into some good conversation in the comments below. What have you learned about yourself during this pandemic, and what do you miss from our previous life, BC, before Corona? Love y'all. Y'all be blessed.